Hello, everyone, and happy Saturday in July 12th. We are back in the States. So much has happened in just these little, several days that we have been back. Unfortunately, as you guys have probably seen the news, if you live in the States, in the United States, Texas went through very difficult floods nearby. Thankfully, our home was nowhere near the flood. But unfortunately, one of the students that, their life was lost in the floods is from our district. And so, people are mourning, people are devastated, of course. And so a lot of things have just been happening, here in the state of Texas. And even though we are glad to be back, it's just very difficult, to be going through all of this and, seeing the news feed on Instagram or YouTube or wherever, or just looking at the news and, there's devastation everywhere. More than, 160 people, have lost their lives, and they're still, looking for people, that are missing because of the flood in the Guadalupe River. And so prayers are definitely welcome, for all of the family that lost someone, in the Texas floods these past several days. Because, unfortunately, they have not found everyone. They're still looking. So I appreciate your prayers, here in Texas. I know there's a lot of support. I went to my HEB nearby, when we came back, and there was some, QR codes where people can donate, because HEB, went to the disaster area and they are providing food and providing things that people need. And so if that is happening around where you live and there's an HEB there, support, anything counts, $1, $3, $5, multiple times, and I definitely thank you in advance if you do have the opportunity to do that. We have done that already. The student's body that was found, unfortunately, she had passed away. They went and they brought her back, to our area. And so, memorials have been made and stuff for her. And right now, we just pray strength, for the family and strength for the loved ones, that are going through that. But in other news, it's also been difficult for me when it comes to that, because all of that is on my mind. But then I also had to go to work. And then when I came back after work yesterday, unfortunately, my husband was not feeling well. Not yesterday, it was Thursday. I went to work on Thursday, and then I came back and my husband was not feeling well. He was actually very, very sick. And so I've been taking care of him with little sleep, just because, when someone is sick, you just have to be there, for them. And that's fine, especially because right now, after that day that I worked, I don't have to work anymore for several days, until I am scheduled, to permanently go back to work for the next school year. But as of right now, I have not exercised. I am glad that I am focused, on my food. I'll put some images of my food these last several days. I have stayed keto as well as carnivore. I am focused. I am determined. Has it been easy? No. Has, the thought of, what, forget it. This is way too much for you. Just go. Thankfully, I was strong. Thankfully, I've done this since January 21st. Over and over and over and over. And so I have not had the carbs that I had in Guatemala that one day, and however many days, 30, 31 days, a month, times how many months that I've done it. And so I am glad that that one day of carbs, was planned. I did it. I'm done with it. I have not returned. I have been strong. Did we bring sweet bread to the States? Yes, we did. Have I had any? No, I have not. There was actually a birthday cake waiting for my son. My neighbor, we call her the adopted grandmother. She gave him a chocolate cake for his birthday, because his birthday was June 27th. And, since he wasn't here, as soon as he got back, she gave him a chocolate cake. I didn't partake any, we sang happy birthday to him. He, blew the candles, etc. They had some. I chose not to have any either, just because, I am focused. I am determined. Yes, my mind is in, 50 different thought processes, kids, work, husband, my diet, my exercise, my work, and, the future, and this, and my parents and my sister, and, you know, and so sometimes it's just like, oh my gosh, just stop. And then of course my health right now, I don't know, something's up. I'm sorry, this video is a little sad, but this is real life, and I've told you guys so many times, there's some times where I'm like, yeah, we got this, yeah. And then other times it's like, dude, I'm glad I have not thrown the towel, because that's what happens, And so I am very, very glad that the meals that I have, added here as videos, those are the meals I have eaten. One thing that I have noticed is I feel that I'm eating big meals, and I don't like that. And so what I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm gonna do 1 meal a day. I feel that I need to go back to eating that 1 meal a day because my meals are pretty big. And so for me not to feel that I am overeating or eating too much, I think the good thing to do would be to go to 1 meal a day. And so I'm gonna do that tomorrow. It might be a little bit difficult just because, I cook for the boys, etc. But I will do my very, very best not to munch on anything while I'm cooking, be focused on, hey, you're doing 1 meal a day again. And I'll do that starting tomorrow. I want to weigh myself as well tomorrow just to have, how's my weight, even though I'm still wearing a size 14, size large shirt, etc. But just to see what the scale says, I have planned to move my elliptical to my living room. I haven't done it yet. Unfortunately, it started raining and I can't bring it through the garage indoors. I have to bring it around in front of the house, to come through the front door. And so with the rain, the day just went by. And so hopefully if the rain stops right now, I'll be able to bring it into the living room. That way I don't have an excuse of, oh, I can't do my exercise because I don't have an elliptical. Even though I can always press play on a video, I'm just throwing excuses out there at the current moment. But I am not throwing excuses out when it comes to the food. So I'm focused on it, and I am glad I am. So I do apologize that, right now I feel that I didn't pump anybody up. I myself need some pumping up, but it's okay. We do got this, guys. I see it on the Facebook group. You guys are doing amazing. You guys are eating right. You're posting foods that are like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful colors, healthy food. I'm so proud of you guys. You're posting your steps, your exercise, etc. You gotta keep going, guys. You guys are doing an awesome job. I know I am too. I'm just hard on myself sometimes. Just because, guys, July, man. Like, what in the world? January, February, March, April, May. Todo bien. All good. And then July. Oh, June. I forgot June. Oh my gosh. June was fine. July came and it's like, mid-year. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my gosh. No, we are not going to let negativity win. We're going to get up. We're going to push through, push through this, I guess, hump. I don't even know what to call it, just this feeling that, you just can't catch a break. Let's push that feeling away. And let's meet our goals. Let's reach our goals. If you have not done so, if you have not started yet, it is never too late to start focusing on your health. So definitely, plan for it. Keto, low carb, carnivore. What diet plan are you choosing to do? Prepare yourself. Go to the store. Go buy the item so you can start as soon as possible. And then, of course, take action. That is the third step. Take action. Focus on your goals so we can definitely end 2025 on a win. Okay? We got this. You got this no matter what. Okay? Well, if you have any questions, definitely put them down below. We are here to help each other, to support each other, even though sometimes negativity, is all around up here, but we are not going to listen to it. We're going to listen, to the promises of God that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. that he gives us the victory, including in our health, okay? And he answers the prayers, of those who call upon him, and right now I am praying, that his peace is with everyone. I am praying that his strength is with us as well. His healing is with us in the name of Jesus. We will obtain the victory, okay? Well, God bless you guys, and God willingly, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.